Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Tavian's World of Reptiles. Just wanted to bring you guys along with me real quick. I'm just gotten home from work, so I'm gonna walk around here. I'm just checking out a few of the snakes, make sure everybody's good. I'm not gonna take you through with everybody, but just take you through with a few. And I was actually just checking out Maleficent here, and you can see that she's over here in this hide. This is not a common hide I see her in, actually. This is her warm hide. And usually she's over there in her cool hide, and just chills out most of the time over there. But she's over here, and she's been here since last night. And it's just different for me to see her over here spending so much time. I mean, especially because she ate a week ago. You'd have thought that she'd go and do the warming, digesting thing right after eating, but no, she's only just now getting over here. There's no poop in here, so I'm thinking that she's just kind of using that heat as a kickstart to get the plumbing working and get some poop out that she needs to get out from her last feed. So yeah, that's her. She's looking good, hiding out in her warm hide. A little bit of different behavior for her, but hey, you know, things change. She obviously needs to get some poop, and I'm hoping that he helps her do that. But over here, we got a little bit more happening. So, over here, we got Cruella's enclosure. I gotta do some cleaning. She got some poop right there, and then she got more poop way back there in the back. Can't see it, but also lying in her cage, literally all the way around it here, is a nice shed. So, we can get that out of here. She just shed. Happened just sometime while I was gone, apparently, because it was not in there this morning. So I'm going to go and grab that. Check her out. Alright, so look at me. I'm just grabbing your poop. There we go. Then, gotta grab that poop back there. See if I can do this. Alright, gonna get this out. I had to actually pause so that I could use my other hand to get back there. So, and in the process, I ended up spilling water or substrate in the water, so I'll have to change that. Nice good old shed there. I'm gonna drop that there for now. And I think that's it. That's everything. That's everything out of there. Yep, no more poop. So, yeah, and Trilla is tucked in there. That is one of her favorite hides. Currently the warm side. And she's looking pretty good. So, yeah, she got upped in her mice size, or rat size, actually. She went from a winged to a small rat. I realized that the winged rats weren't doing her any type of justice, so I actually upped her to a small rat. And it actually is a noticeable lump now, so that's nice. And I think she's appreciating that. Kickstarted her growth, and she immediately went to shed after that. So that's good, and she should continue to grow nicely. She's beautiful. So I will come back and I will change that water after I check on the others, because I'll just go ahead and do one mass water changing. So yeah. But yeah, let's come on down here and see what's happening. Any poop in here with Shere Khan? There he is. I am not seeing any poop, so that is good. Yeah, there's been a change in his behavior also, along with Antiope. Him and Antiope down here. Let me get down here to the ground. I really need to wash this glass. Oh, it's disgusting. All right, but yeah, there is Antiope. And between Antiope, just looking for poop here while I talk, Antiope and Shere Khan's behaviors have changed a bit too. They used to be my most active snakes, the quickest ones to be at the door when they open, but lately they have just kind of not cared to come out as much, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's changing, but they've just been a little less active. You know, maybe it's because I've actually got them on a little bit more frequent feeding schedule, so they are feeling less drive to wander. Maybe their wandering was driven by the need to search for food, even though I had them on a pretty decent feeding schedule, but it was a little inconsistent there for a while because I was running low on rats and I really needed to make them stretch. And I got really low to the point they were like eating small mice that were nowhere near the size, and so that probably played a big factor. But now that they're actually getting regular food and food that is actually a good size for them. They've slowed down with feeling the need to be as active, which is not a bad thing. I mean, they definitely have their active moments. I see them at the door, but I guess more than anything, their times that they've chosen to get active has changed. They used to be pretty active early in the morning. And that's when I would get up with them, but now they seem to be a little bit active right around the time when I would actually be going to bed. So I might have to start thinking about adjusting my sleeping pattern, which is what I had done before. I was deliberately getting up early in the morning so that I could have them have time to come out and roam and do their thing. But I might have to change that and actually just like start staying up later and sleeping in instead. So I mean, hey, it doesn't affect me much to change my sleeping patterns to allow my snakes time when they need and when they want to roam. So as they change, I will change. That is just how it's gonna go. So yeah, that's that, and I'm gonna spray everybody down. It's been a really hot few days, so uh, it's been drying out significantly quicker. Ooh, that's Rumpelstiltskin back there, and he's looking some kind of something. Rumple, where's your face? Because I think you might be in blue. Are you in blue? Oh, you are. There you are. Yeah, that's Rumple there. I'm sure the audio just got funky. I kind of got my phone stuck in there, but yeah, that's Rumple. Looks like he's gone into blue. Yeah, he got up to small rats too, so I'm not surprised that he has also gone into blue because yeah, his feeder size has gone up. So I'm definitely gonna have to get that sprayed down. It's not as humid in there as I would like it to be, especially now that he's in blue. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that here as soon as I finish this video. But yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna open this. Ah, there we go. That is Zuko there hanging out. Zuko's been a lot less um shy. He's definitely been like hanging out at the window, almost asking to come out. It seems, I do open the doors, and he actually comes and he'll hang out like right along the edge here. He won't go past that, which is fine. He's still pretty small. I wouldn't want to let him roam like that. But so yeah, there's just been a change in behaviors all the way around with this strange. I guess maybe the warm season. I don't know what it is, but the behaviors are definitely changing. Snakes, and you just kind of have to adjust. You have to adjust with your snakes, and I'm fully prepared to do that. So I'm very excited with the changes that are happening. I'm not too upset about it. It's nothing detrimental or anything. But yeah, that is Zuko there. I'm gonna let him to chill. But there's one last thing I definitely want to show you guys. Sorry, my room is a little messy. But yeah, over here, we have Artemis's enclosure. Ooh, focus. Hello. Focus. There it is. So this is Artemis's enclosure, and as you can see, I've changed it since the last time I was actually showed you guys. And you can see I have the two hides that I had cut in half, the table, and I have them stacked on top of each other now instead of having one over there and one over here, to kind of provide like a double hide thing. And I'm not surprised. I'm actually really surprised that she utilizes that one. It almost is a little bit like she thermal regulates here. Sometimes she'll come up to the top and just curl up there, and sometimes she's down there like she is now. But yeah, like I'm surprised she uses it, but it's been working. I don't know why I decided to do that. I just want to try something different. I like to switch things up a little bit. But yeah, let me actually see if I can get this open so I can show you guys the inside. So yeah, there it is. That is the inside. I have that extra unused tree branch from Vastra's enclosure in here. And then of course the other extra climbing branches that are happening. Sorry about those. And then a bit more reasonable water ditch, which I need to clean out because I see that there's now substrate and stuff up in there. But yeah, it's she can get in there and curl up, but it's definitely not nearly as big. It was just an old tub that I actually found, so I threw it in there. Doesn't have a lot of water in it right now, just because I wasn't sure what the overflow would be like when she was actually in it. And of course, like with evaporation, it's just a little low, so I gotta fill that up, change it out, clean it. But yeah, and over here with the leaves of this, it kind of creates like another hide. And so Artemis does have the opportunity to come from over there to over here, to thermal regulate properly. And she has curled up under there, and just slept and been chill. But she does spend a lot of time over there on the warm side where her radiating heat panel is. So, but yeah, that's just a slight change in Artemis's enclosure. Got some green in there, you know. Did something different with her hides because I like to do things different. But yeah, that's it, everybody. I don't want to make this video unnecessarily long. I'm not really even talking about anything, super important. Just want to take you guys along with me while I checked in on some of the snakes, and these are the easier ones to check in on because I don't have to actually take them down from their tubs and open them all that with both hands. So anyway, that's it, you guys. You guys take care. Love yourselves. Love your reptiles. And you guys keep spreading those herps.